Welcome back to JKP Rising, acquiring Helioskrill Part 2. I cannot believe that I got to this point. This game was so hard. I actually beat Halo 3 ODST before I even played the rest of Halo 2. I did Halo 2 up until I got to Delta Halo, then I went to ODST, then I beat ODST, then I came back and played from Delta Halo and beat Halo 2. I honestly didn't think I was going to beat Halo 2. I'm like, if I can beat Halo 2, getting the Helioskrill armor will be a piece of cake, because once Halo 1 and 2 are taken care of, 3 is incredibly simple, and 4 shouldn't take that long. And I finished Halo 1, and I finished Halo 2, and for the hell of it, since I had time, I finished Halo 3 ODST, even though I didn't even have to play that. I beat Halo 2. I actually beat Halo 2 on September 13th, 2015. Just took me a little while to upload because I was doing a bunch of other stuff. Halo 2 is out of the way. I will post all the achievements after my commentary so you can actually see all the achievements and be like, you didn't beat Halo 2. I'm like, yeah, I did. I beat Halo 2. So, this is awesome, man. What were the hardest parts of Halo 2 for you guys? Was it fighting Tartarus? Tartarus was a bitch. Like, this motherfucker would not go down. He refused to kick the bucket. I honestly think that the Anniversary stuff really helped me out with Halo 2. I feel like if it was the normal Halo 2, it would have been way more challenging, but the Anniversary Edition definitely made it a lot easier for me to beat the game and navigate easier through the level. But I think the hardest level was the Quarantine Zone level. That level, so when I went through all the levels of these campaign levels, I went through them legitimately, meaning I killed fucking everything. I didn't skip anything. I went through every level and I tried to beat all of it legitimately. And I did that with Halo 1 and I did it with all of Halo 2 except for 2 levels, because I tried so many fucking times and I just kept dying and dying and dying and dying and dying, and I feel like the level was made to where you have to rush the level. You can't just take your time because there's never checkpoints unless you're actually rushing through the actual level. Sacred Icon and mainly Quarantine Zone, that level was a fucking bitch because there's just flood everywhere. Oh my god, there were so many enemies and I just couldn't believe it. I really tried playing that level legitimately. The gondola ride at the very end, I tried playing the level legit. I tried doing it, dude, but I couldn't do it. I just kept dying and dying and dying and getting freaking raped. That level was bullshit. And I feel like you have to rush that fucking level or just camp it out until the end. That level was fucking bullshit. Those are the only 2 levels that I had to kind of rush. But I don't know if that was even legit, because the level just doesn't wait for you. It just throws so much shit at you that you have to, like the goal is to get the index as soon as possible, which means you gotta run through the fucking level. So I guess it makes sense. Parts like this where I'm fighting Tartarus, it's just waiting for his shield to go down, shoot him in the fucking face, wait for his shield to go down, shoot him in the fucking face. He just won't die. Like on easy, normal, he goes down pretty quick, but on legendary, this guy takes so many fucking bullets, it's not even funny. He takes so many bullets to the face. We got to a point where we kept just, like, the AI kept needling Tartarus, which kept, like, stopping him in his tracks every single time. And I have infinite ammo because it's the ally AI, and after that I just kept shooting him, because after Johnson knocked down his shield, I just kept shooting him and shooting him and shooting him and shooting him. This is how we kind of clutched it in the end. We kind of, I don't know if cheating is the right word, but we did what we did to end the fight. But right now it's just endless chasing. This guy for some reason likes to chill and camp it out, and Johnson likes to shoot him and we like to shoot him back in the face. But the carbine did pretty good damage. Not as much as I thought it would have done, because I'm shooting him directly in the face. I don't know, I guess it does enough for what I needed to do. Once you die here, you go back to the beginning of the fight, so it's really hard to not die. But I pick up some carbine ammo because I want some carbine ammo. That gun's gonna help me out a lot. I'm gonna go for dual plasma rifle so I can quickly gun this motherfucker down, but I'm gonna keep my carbine because I need that shit for some precise headshot aiming. So obviously me getting to this point meant that I beat Gravemine on Legendary, and that level wasn't that bad to me so far. Truth and Reconciliation, hands down, is the hardest to get through legitimately. And I say that because Quarantine Zone for me is the hardest level. That level is not meant for rushing, and if you actually have to kill everything, that level is almost impossible, if not impossible. That level is terrifyingly impossible. You can kill like fucking 2 wraiths and a tank, 2 of those big fucking sentinel drones, and a crap ton of flood ghosts. But if one person kills you, you gotta do it all over again. And if you do it with cooperative irons on all the time, I beat Halo 2 with my friend Steve a while ago, Legendary cooperative, but I never beat it solo legendary like I did right now. But I really think it was because of the Anniversary Edition that really pushed me to the correct place. The easiest mission, Metropolis, was pretty easy. High Charity wasn't that bad either. I was surprised. Uprising was pretty difficult, which was the first Arbiter mission after the Gravemind. And then I think the hardest Halo 2 mission, besides Quarantine Zone, the first level was really hard. Cairo Station, that level was really hard. The Great Journey wasn't that bad. The only hard part was this ending scene where you fight Tartarus. I actually got the didactic doll on the Great Journey, but I kind of fucked up because I got a checkpoint when Johnson shot the door with the Scarab. When I went back to the last checkpoint, I was like in the Spectre all the way in the ocean. I'm like, oh shit. So I actually rided my Spectre up the Great Journey tower, the control room tower, and I eventually got to the door. I had to go camouflage a couple times because the Banshees would see me and kill me with their fire. So I actually managed to get into the control room without actually going the direct path with the Banshee. I went in with the Spectre and I rode up the fucking mountain and I got into it that way. I thought that was pretty funny and pretty cool. But yeah, I got all the skulls in Halo 2. I didn't get all the collectible toys, but I got the didact one. For the most part, that was Halo 2, and it was so much fun going back and reliving this campaign. The campaign from the very beginning to the end and all the way through till the very finale is very different. And that's one thing I thought put Halo 2 out in front of the rest, was it stood out so much compared to the other Halo games. And one thing I don't like about Halo 3 is that they cut off the Arbiter story. They have you only play as Chief, pretty much cut the Arbiter story completely. I think it was a huge issue with Halo 3. Halo 3 is actually one of my least favorite campaigns just because I've played it so many damn times. And now that I'm going through Halo 3 again on Legendary, I'm kind of like just rushing through the levels. I just, it's boring to me, all these levels in Halo 3. Those are my opinions on Halo 2. Overall, I love playing through it again. I couldn't believe that I actually beat the game. That was my story about Halo 2. What was the hardest Halo 2 level for you guys? What was the easiest Halo 2 level? Was Halo 2 the hardest out of the 4 campaigns? I sure hope so. If you say Halo 1, I understand, but I gotta tell you, man, Halo 2 was a bitch, and seeing Tartarus go down like that made me smile so fucking hard. Anyway, what was harder to me, Halo 1 or Halo 2 Legendary Solo? I would have to say probably Halo 2. Halo 1 is hard because it's the beginning of your 4 playthrough, so you're kind of like bummed out that you gotta go through all the campaigns again. You're at the very beginning. But Halo 2 is really hard because of the sniper jackals in the game, and you will die a lot, but you will eventually make it. And the cool thing is you don't have to worry about health anymore, but it's still a fucking tremendously terrifying game. Quarantine Zone takes the cake. It's the hardest level in my opinion. I'll let you guys enjoy the cutscenes, and then I'll show you the achievements, so enjoy.
We've got a new contact, unknown classification.
It isn't one of ours. Take it out.
This is Spartan 117.
Anyone hear me? Over.
Isolate that signal. Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Sir, finishing this fight.
Bring on the achievements. Legendary Anniversary. Complete every level of the game on Legendary difficulty. Hero. Complete every level of the game on Heroic difficulty. And that's it. That is Halo 2 Anniversary. I got another achievement. Seconds. Complete a Halo 2 playlist. That is Halo 2 on Legendary completed. Halo 1 is done. Halo 2 Anniversary is done. Halo 3 ODST Legendary is done. I am currently on Halo 3 right now, and then we will move on to Halo 4. And then finally, we will acquire the Helioskrill armor, which we will use in Halo 5 multiplayer. My name is James of Jacoby Rising. Thank you so much for watching. What is your difficult Halo 2 moment? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.